Hello, everyone. Welcome to Say What with Waht and Chris. I'm Waht.
I'm Chris.
And this is episode 109, episode 9 of Say What with Waht and Chris. So in this episode, you guys, we've got a lot of cool stuff happening. I'm glad that you guys are in the room. Thank you to the 5 of you who are here from YouTube. As normal, we're going to wait 5 minutes to get started. So I'm going to run off and fix my wig and put some more lights on. And then we'll get back to jump into the hot topics that we have of the week.
Yes. I know, Brianna. Oh.
I'm going to put myself on mute, but yeah, continue talking.
Let me tell you guys, not to throw Watt under the bus, but she went wig crazy and just bought all these wigs. And I looked at all of them. I was like, let me see. And she's like, oh, I might return this one. I like this one. So this is, yes, the premiere of a brand new wig. I saw this one in her cart and it's beautiful. I really, really like it. I'm excited because I know what's coming and it makes me really, really happy. I feel like I wish I could be wearing a wig right now because my hair is just, I need to get it colored, which I try to get I went to LA today. God bless. This is my story. I went to LA today and saw my dermatologist and I tried to get my hair done last minute, but I couldn't. There's just some grays in there and I kind of want to get a cut again. So that's what's happening in my life. Other than that, I'm trying to find some really great nail colors for spring, summer. So if you have any great nail ones that you like on your nails, I send them my way. You can comment. You can of course, I have a private Facebook group, Vanity Farah. I'm Chris L. Farah on Instagram and Twitter. I'll tell you the 2 ones that I bought this week from Amazon. I have to stop. Here's the thing. Amazon's really easy, isn't it? Just sometimes it's not easy to get things. Sometimes you go to places and they don't have the thing you want, and so you're just like, well, I know I want the specific thing. And then you just type it into a browser. And it's there on this website that you actually pay money every year to get free shipping. So that's just how that works. So this is a brand called ILNP, and it's kind of like the girliest, because my ring light, it is the girliest girl, just that iridescent pink gold unicorn rainbow shimmer. And this is 1 coat on a nail. I would absolutely want to do 2 coats. I'm really just trying things out. Well, you know what's hard? Turning your thumb around like this to camera. It's not easy. And I'm double jointed. I feel like I'm trying to show you my nail. I feel like I'm doing the worst bicep, Okay, so that's one. And then other thing is that I really like this one. But I really did a horrible job painting it. This is that China glaze. I love a neon coral. And this is Sunset the Mood. So, well, that is pretty neon coral-y. Because of the ring light, it looks coral, but I mean, in real life, much neon, much more neon. So this is where I am in life. In normal life, I love nudes, love light pinks. That's really me. So I know I like white too. I like white and every girl's wearing white. I'll be honest, on their toes specifically. I am not tan enough to really be able to pull that off. I think that for me, I have on my toes right now and is a pinkish white from OPI. It's called Lisbon Wants More. And it just gives me a little warmth of the pink that goes well against my pale foot. So if anyone's here, they're like, why is this girl talking about nail polish? It's because we're waiting a little bit until we start. We always do every week. And, this is just my freeform thoughts. And she's back, honey. Oh, I know what you're wearing, too, because you bought me the same thing. You should have told me. I would have worn mine.
Oh, go put it on. What time? How much time do we have? Oh, yeah, go put it on. I'll wait. We can all wait. We'll wait. So you guys will have the details for this jumper in the description box, or I actually have
blue. Okay.
Yeah.
I have pink and blue.
I have the details for this in the description box below. And I forgot to put monetization on YouTube. So I'm going to go do that. It's been a hard day. So I'm going to tell you, it's been a hard week. And it's Thursday. So that's okay. it's okay for me to have a hard week on a Thursday. And I'll tell you why. This is my segment of this. We're going to go past the 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. But so I went to the dentist for the first time on Tuesday. I mean, not the first time ever in my life, but for the first time in like 4 years, like an embarrassingly long amount of time. And I got there and they were like, stage 2, 6 cavities. And I was there for 3 hours. I was there for 3 hours and it's their fault. It has nothing to do with me. I was there for 3 hours because they're not professional. And so when I finally got in the seat, I was so late for work. Girl, they were like, they had to numb this side of my mouth in order to do the amount of work that they needed to do in order to make it all make sense. And then I was like, but I can't stay for the rest of this. I gotta go. I have to go. Yay, twins.
I'm so sorry about that. When you said stage 3, what was that in regards to?
Well, like, I guess stage 2, like cleaning. Like I was at a place where I really needed to fucking clean. Like, you know.
You know, it's so funny because it's like your teeth are just so white. You know, they just look so clean all the time. I always get really rave reviews from my dental hygienist. However, I found one I really like, and I just make an appointment every 6 months, and I just go. You know, I'm just like, yeah, this is coming. Yeah, let's do this. Wow. So did you like this one or no?
It's, like I loved this dentist. It's Western Dental. You know, there's a commercial for it. I looked at my insurance. I was like, what do I have that's available? Where can I go that's close? You know, I wasn't looking for anything special. And I got Western Dental. And so I got exactly, you know, what I was looking for.
Great.
So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to timestamp this. But hey, guys, welcome to Say What with Waht and Chris. I'm Waht.
I'm Chris.
And this is episode 9. So we've got a doozy to talk about today. There's only 3 topics that I was like, yes, we have to talk about these 3 things. But I think that Chris and I, with the gift of gab, will be able to entertain you with what we have to say about these subject matters. So just first off, a link if you're interested in this wig. I got the review from Mary Kay Bella here on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, watching on YouTube. And she tried it on. I loved it. I purchased it. I need to like do something up here though. I think I need to like make it flatter or something and then figure out how to live with like wispies in my eye. Cause like that is the thing that bothers me the most. See, I messed it up already. See, I don't know. I can't do this wig thing. But if you're also wondering about our jumpers, here, I'm going to show it to you. Mm-hmm. It's a one piece, one piece leg jumper. It's like capri style. And that is going to be linked below or, you know, or somewhere around this video as well. If you guys want to check it out on Amazon. And as Chris said, Amazon is a wonderful place where you can purchase things. It's very easy. It's very accessible. It's very habit forming. It's some of us have problems.
I want to be a content creator. I kind of want to be a content creator for Amazon. I kind of want to just like, because here's the God's honest truth.
Tell us.
Amazon, everything all the time. And I find great things. So not everything, but you have no idea. I have in my like arsenal 3 fascinators that I have Amazon. So I have like 3 different polo fascinators I could try on for you. One I'm going to return. I don't really like it that much. But like, yeah, I mean, that's just one specific thing. And just, I also just showed you 2 different nail polishes. Well, I didn't show you, honey, you were getting ready. But like, I have barrages of Amazon products. So I kind of want to be someone who like talks about Amazon products and everything. The ones I like. That's the greatest part. There's so many, you're going to find like the 3 you like out of like the 10 you order. And so like, how great to be able to share it, you know?
I mean, can I tell you that that is an actual niche here on YouTube? Like, are you saying like you didn't know that, or you're saying you know that and you're trying to jump into it? Okay.
I want to jump into it, and I want to grab you as I jump off, and I just want to be like, you too, and then just grab you like by the hand and neck, and you just fall, and we're just like Laverne and Shirley into a pile of Amazon influencer money. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah. And then you could just, you have the link. Like I have an Amazon like affiliates link to where I could put the link and I get a little commission for it. Also, girl, you're going to have to like, listen, I want to help you do this. I want to help you like decide what to do, because the girl I watch just does slay or throw away. And she just buys a bunch of cheap synthetic wigs from Amazon, cheap being relative, like anywhere from $19.99 to like $50 she'll spend, and then she reviews them. But she does pretty good with wigs. Like she knows how to put them together, which is why this looks a little janky on me. Like I'm not a fan of the lace because I don't ever know how to manage it. You see this, like I need to like make it the color of my skin or something, and I didn't even have the wherewithal to do that today. But this wig was only $43, and like,
oh yeah, no, I'm obsessed with that wig, Waht, just so you know. But I remember in your car, because I studied the car. Did you buy those things that she also liked, which were those like wig headbands that you put the head grip them? It's a grippy.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's doing though.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. How do you feel about that thing?
I mean, it's supposed to help the wig stay on, but here's the deal. Like I'm never going to really like wear a wig all day. You know, I'm never going to be like Beyonce in the wind, like hoping that the wig stays on. So once it starts to slip, listen, I'll be bald in a second. I don't care. But being on camera, see, I'm already like fidgeting with it. Being on camera with you guys makes me want to like present the best that I can present. So I'm trying out these wigs. Like I bought another wig, the one with the headband, remember? Oh, I meant to tell you, the headband came in its cheetah print. So it like works with my life. And I like it. It's lightweight, but it's a little shiny. It's giving me like Barbie doll hair. So I put a little baby powder on it to try to fix that. But you know, I'm sensitive with smells, and the baby powder is bothering me.
Yeah, you would have to do like a cornstarch or talc that's unscented in some way.
Yeah. You want to jump into this, or are you
Amazon? No, I would literally talk about obviously anything with you all day long. You know, what are you drinking right now? Dr. Pepper and cream soda? Like, what a God bless. I mean, you and your Dr. Pepper. I mean, my God, you are.
It's a different story. It's a different story. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, I have a work friend, and her name is Cash. Her name is Cashmere. And Chris hates her, is slightly jealous of her, but that's inconsequential to the story. So Cash is pregnant, and we made like two teenagers, we made like a pregnancy like pact. Like we were going to try to get pregnant together. She with her fiance and me from a sperm bank, right? And then I started the fertility process and realized it was a no-go, and she just like kept, you know, having sex with her man, and it was a go. So when she told me she was pregnant, it was like this moment where she was like, I'm sorry that I'm pregnant. And I was like, girl, do not even be worried about it. You know, this is her second baby. And so anytime I see anything that I think she might like, I buy it for her and for me, so that we can taste it and see if we like it. And right now she's really into cream soda, and she really likes the A&W cream soda, Chris. And so I went to Walmart. I went everywhere trying to find it for her, but they don't sell it in the store, like in the aisle. They only sell it like at the checkout, where they trick you into purchasing things. So because I had gone to 2 stores looking for it and couldn't find it, I said, let me just pick up this Dr. Pepper, because I've seen her drink Dr. Pepper, and I was like, it has cream soda. Let's see if she likes it. And I brought it to her, and she was like, I love this. It's so good. Thank you so much. And I was like, yes. And then I also presented her with some flaming hot popcorn. So I just want to feed the pregnant lady. Chris, you have so many thoughts and opinions about this.
No, that's just so nice of you. How lovely. I would recommend Dad's root beer. Dad's is really good. I don't know if they still Dad's is the best. Daddy's root beer, you know. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? You know, here's the thing. Next week, you guys are gonna all show up, and it's just gonna be like, say what with what, and it'll be like a brand new person pregnant, and be like, and Cash, and you will all know what happened. Okay, so, everyone knows it's just like, you can't do this to me. That's fine. Oh, Dad still exists. Get Dad's. Dad's is crazy.
No, but this is pepper cream soda. This isn't root beer.
Okay. What was the A and something? A and blah blah blah.
A&W, yeah, they make root beer and cream soda, but they're two
A&W
separate.
cream soda is the best one.
That's what she really likes. So you guys have that in common, and me. Great. Let's move on. So our first topic that we're going to talk about, I want to say something that's going to make you smile because this look you're giving me, I don't like it. So if any of you guys want to donate,
it's really hard for me to swallow. Also, I want to get wigs and look as like my hair looks so bad.
Kristen, get wigs, girl. Let's just do it. Somebody asked me in the comments section if I think it's appropriate for white women to wear wigs. Do you remember that? And I was like, girl, who is Dolly Parton? Like, what? Who is every actress of like the 40s and the 50s? Wigs are everyone's things. Like Black women have definitely cornered the market within the last like 40 years. But like the only reason a white woman isn't wearing a wig is because you guys are obsessed with your own hair or extensions or whatever, right? Or like clip it. What, I don't know what you guys do, but wigs, do it. So,
I mean, my hair is thin, you know, like for, you know, whatever I am, ethnicity, whatever, you know, like whatever I'm considered. Yeah, I am.
It's hard to get into wigs though, Chris, because when you first put them on, they look fakety fake.
Yeah.
Faking natural fakies fakes. So
it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look fake on you, but I think it will look fake
to me. It does to me.
Because I know you so well. And maybe in real life, I think, yeah, if I think I saw you in real life, I'd be like, that's shiny hair, you know, but like.
Yeah, I think you would. Okay, let's jump into our first topic. And this is this amazing, like, I mean, it was all over my timeline because my timeline is all about like Black women, but like, I didn't want to judge, right? So we've got Miss Naomi Campbell, who made an announcement on Instagram the other day. And I want to read it for you guys. It's something like, this angel has chosen me to be its mommy. I'm so excited for my next step in life. Blah, blah, blah. By the way, Naomi Campbell's a boss because on her Instagram, it's just Naomi. Like Naomi, she's 50. And I'm pretty sure that there were 10 million other Naomis on Instagram before she deigned to join Instagram. And yet somehow she has @Naomi. I wonder how much the other Naomis got paid out to give up their handle. How much do you think? How much would you, 10,000? Just a quick 10K?
No, because if my business wasn't, if I don't care, yeah. If I knew if it was Naomi Campbell, I would be like, no, 50. You want that?
But imagine the people who don't, right? It's like Naomi from like Arkansas, you know? And so like Naomi from Arkansas is like 5,000. Yeah. All right, let me read it. A beautiful blessing has chosen me to be her mother. So honored to have this gentle soul in my life. There are no words to describe the lifelong bond that I now share with you, my angel. There is no greater love. So the Blacks on the Twitter went inners. That didn't make any sense. But the Blacks went in on her because if you were looking at these feet, at first glance, you're like, those feet don't match that woman's hands. So they were like, well, Naomi only date white men's anyway. Is she really for the culture? Whoop-de-whoop, 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 whoop-de-whoop. And then disappointed that she has adopted a white child. Now, first of all, this child might not be white. One. Who knows why Naomi chose to become a mother. Maybe she was like traveling in another country. I'm looking at that little embroidered dress and I'm like, it's giving me, you know, non-European vibes. Or if it is, it's like Eastern European. But like, you know, this could be a child from, I don't know, Argentina. You know what I'm saying? It could be a Black child. It could be a biracial mixed baby. Or maybe just a Black child in general. Like, we don't know. So then all of a sudden her Blackness is being called into question. And I didn't like that. Oh my God, thank you, Fee, for that super sticker. I totally appreciate it. Thank you. This is all going to... Thank you. Any monies donated goes directly into my savings account for my fertility stuff. So thank you so much. So anyways, people have been talking mess. Oh yeah, Chris, let's thumbs up. If you guys like what we're doing so far, go on ahead and give this video a thumbs up. There's only 50 people in the room, which makes me believe that maybe I should have announced it on Instagram, but I just didn't think that like anybody paid attention to Instagram, so I didn't. Okay. Anyways, now we know.
People, will someone go to Vanity Fair and tell people? I'm sorry. This is I do this every time, and you guys, Marie, I'm so sorry. Or who else is in the room?
How do I don't even know how to go.
Like, I don't know. Can someone do it? I love you all so much. Why am I horrible at content creating and not just cross sharing? You know why? It's because my loves. We're in a different program. I have to get used to going into YouTube right now to anybody. Anyway, I love you. Go back, Waht, and talk. And also, thank you so much, Marie, who's fee. It's Marie.
Oh, Marie. Okay, great. And now I know her name is Marie. So Jessie Lee, thank you so much for being here too. She is a moderator. Amazing. So I just listen. I'm not gonna ever come for a Black woman because she dates outside of the race. One, it's not like people have this misconception that when Black women date out of the race, that is because they don't like Black men. And in my personal opinion, in my personal experience, I have dated out of my race out of necessity because growing up, I was not seen as beautiful. And Naomi Campbell was hot to trot in the 90s, and she was dark skinned. And it wasn't the thing to be dark skinned. Like, here's the deal. In the 90s, there was Halle Berry, there was Janet Jackson, and there was Naomi Campbell. The three baddest bitches on the planet. And then there's also Grace Jones. Like, let's just throw in Grace Jones. Do you think that Grace Jones and Naomi Campbell were as popular in the US as they were in Europe, where the majority of the people are white and the majority of the people are the conquerors who go around to different places? So my thing is like, until we can acknowledge that there is that there was a huge despair in the way Black people viewed beauty in the 90s, especially when she was rising in fame. Not to say that there weren't Black men and Black people who didn't love Naomi and worship the ground she walked on, but I mean, not in the US, girl. Like, it wasn't super popular and super like whatever to be into her. And so for me, that was my experience. Like, I just got a lot of it. I got more love from men of other ethnicities or races than I did from men of my own race. So, and that is just who I date, not because I was like, oh, I don't like Black men. Like, it's just because I was like, this man really is into me, and it's not into me on some like secret shit, you know? So anyways, go Chris.
Yeah, my experience of Naomi was just like growing up and just being like just that dripping glam 90s supermodel, just like all of them together, just like superheroes, just long-legged women, just like the Cindy Crawford, the Naomi, honey, the like Linda Evangelista, like Charlone Harlow, honey, like the Amber Valletta. Like, I die just like I'm this kind of person, and I always have been. Like, the Tyra Naomi situation, I've known about it, like I've been, this is my ish. This is like the part of me that will always wonder what happened at the season end shot of Models Inc. That was a show that used to be on Fox. This is me. With Naomi, it's like, yeah, I don't know the color, I don't know the race of those feet, but those feet look like Prince Archie feet. Like, that was a Prince Archie feet. Like, I think that it's like, I looked at that picture and I was like, does it look like she's wearing a hospital bracelet? How did this baby come to her? Like, supposedly she's living in New York with a secret boyfriend, like, who's that? There's all, Naomi, I love, and she's also been like heavy into the YouTube situation in the pandemic.
Yes.
Has her own show, like, all of that's amazing. But also remember, this is also someone who has this is also someone who had ties to Jeffrey Epstein. And I always wonder, like, I wonder what she knew, and I wonder how deep she's been questioned about that, and like what the deal is with there. Because there's a lot to Naomi. There's the phone throwing. She was traveling in pandemic times, pre-pandemic, in a hazmat suit. I mean, this woman is just like, gives us a lot. There's a lot of content. So this child is just like, oh my God, she's kind of like Madonna, Like,
listen, I was never into supermodels. So I only know of like one person that you named in that group of supermodels. But for me, Naomi Campbell was Black, right? So I knew who she was because she was a Black woman. I didn't understand how important it was at the time. Now looking back, like I do understand, but like, you know, as I mentioned, her and Grace Jones were really the only two that were doing it. And even then, like they weren't popular, or they weren't necessarily considered the it girls in America. Like it was the Halle Berrys who ran America. Like, you know, niggas are still falling all over themselves for Halle Berry. And not to say that she isn't deserving of it. I mean, listen, I'm following her on Instagram is one of the best things I've done this year. So, but like, it's just, I'm not going to go into that aspect of it with Black Twitter being like, she don't even like Black people anyway, because I have seen her defend a black model on one of those like reality shows about models where a white model was like talking shit about the Black model, saying like she shouldn't be in the show or something like that. And Naomi came out off the runway because she heard a producer told her that had been said. And she came to the back and she read that white model for filth for talking about the Black model. So for me, I stand Naomi. Now, throwing of the phone, like, again, it's like, who's telling that story? And if she did throw it, like, how many white women have thrown phones, right? And why is she being vilified for it? She might be an awful person, but I'm like, there are plenty of people who are awful people, and why are we vilifying Naomi? Why her? So that's always my first thought. And like, if she's 50 and she adopted this baby, like people are allowed to adopt whatever baby they want to. And you know, it's so interesting that there's always someone who has a comment about there's so many Black babies that need to be adopted. And my thought is, then go adopt them. Go adopt them. Like, then do it. Then adopt these Black babies who need to be adopted. There are plenty of babies in general that need to be adopted. So anyways, like, so that's it for me in talking about that. Do you have anything else to say? Let's talk about, you have anything to say about the secret boyfriend? Again, I feel like I'm being all in her business worrying about the secret boyfriend.
He's got to be rich. That's the whole thing I know. No, maybe not rich. Maybe I have no idea. No, I don't. You know, in the olden times, they've usually been Caucasian and rich. Maybe she's shacking up with like some hot person of color that's like young and can.
Maybe. Okay, so let's move on to, let's talk about Bad Girl Riri. Okay, first of all, I stand this hair. Okay, look at her. Look at this hair. It's like cornrowed or flat twist back into Bantu knots. Like, come on, sis. Now, this is what I do have to tell you guys, and I have to come clean. I love those shoes. I know. I'm just going to let it happen. I'm going to let it happen.
They look like her feet got caught in fishnets.
I know.
Her little toesies are little sardines, little like whitehead sardines. They got
I like them. And I know that 2 weeks ago I talked about hating the square toe.
I know. You hypocrite.
Yeah. And that's why I came forward to you guys, because I want you to know that not only am I a hypocrite, but I'm also a person, and you are, who is allowed to change their opinions, or like, just like a little bit of stuff. Let me remove this banner so you guys can see the full majesty of it. Like, look at her leg. Like, maybe it's just the way she's selling it.
I mean, they're interesting. They're definitely an interesting shape. They're like, doesn't look like straight across square toes. They kind of have like a slight slant almost. I mean, every girl has white toes, you know, like if there's toes on a girl, they're white, you know?
Really?
Yeah. White nail polish on toes right now? Over the world. Yeah. I actually didn't know that she did her hair like this. Like, this is like 90s, a little bit with the giving me 90s, but because also the crochetness of it all, like it's
yeah. It's a look. It's a whole look. It's a whole island like look. Yeah. And that's the one thing about Riri that no one can take from her, is that she's going to bring her culture wherever it is that she goes in this world, and she's going to make it fly, and it's going to be on runways. Yeah. So anyways, I really enjoyed that. I love her hair. Everyone's saying that they love the fact that she's rocking a short haircut. And then we have an article where this dude she's dating, A$AP Rocky, is, okay, so go on ahead and explain to us why we should care about A$AP Rocky, because I sure don't. He's just a rapper, right? Like, who cares? Him, Future, Wiz Khalifa, like they're all the same person to me. You know who are the standout rappers? DaBaby and Drake. Like, if you're not DaBaby and Drake, like, I don't know who you are. So Chris, go ahead and come for me. Go.
That's not DaBaby, that's my baby. Okay, I'm sorry. First of all, just like, he's always punching, honey. His baby's always punching. DaBaby has a baby, the baby's always punching. I'm not even joking.
He's always killing people too. Like, DaBaby's like, if you run up on me, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, no, I just, the way you said it was funny, like this person, because he's been like famous for a long time. Look, A$AP Rocky is an interesting kind of rapper. He has a different kind of flow. He is very fashion forward. So that's why I think that he's like a little, I guess, you know, Future, everyone has a persona, and like where Future's persona is being like, fucking everyone like in this whatever in the streets, if you will, and just like bunch of babies or whatever. And just like, side note is, where we can talk about the fact that he had a diss on Lori Harvey, or should I bring that up now?
A$AP Rocky?
No, Future.
No, we're still talking about A$AP Rocky.
I know, but now I'm making this parallel, which is also a newsworthy item, which is that Future.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about it if you want to. We're done, so then we're done talking about A$AP.
That's what I'm asking. I didn't know that was on the agenda. Okay, so we'll get to that. You know what I'm talking about. Or if you don't, coming up next. Okay, so A$AP Rocky, obviously very fashion forward, very dapper, you know, like there was like actually a track that he did with Lana Del Rey that I was really into for a long time. I mean, the fact that A$AP Rocky just is so like, oh, you know, it's so much better being with the, you know, the one you love, and Rihanna is like worth, you know, 50,000 like women or whatever. It's like, I love a little tradition. And so for a man to, I think, come out and just like so appreciate a woman in his life of that magnitude, especially someone who's so strong, you know, like Rihanna, who is like just a beautiful balance, I think, of someone who is just like very badass, like very talented, who's like been through a lot, but also like is fun and laid back. Like, you know, I mean, she has like such a vibe about her that is like warm, but also just like laid back, but also, you know, she's done such crazy great moves that you can't befall her, like being incredibly smart about business and other things and music, you know? So anyway, so to have like, you know, someone who's like a woman of that power, and to have like a man in her life that like appreciates it, just makes me happy. I can't help it. You know, I feel like men don't appreciate women, I feel, and he doesn't seem to be intimidated by her. I'm into it. Okay, now people are saying A$AP is a colorist, has made comments about darker Black women. I mean, I do not know any about that. So if there is that, I did not know that. DaBaby has a baby on the way. That makes sense.
Let me say that A$AP Rocky, don't know who he is. Don't know not one of his songs. He looks the same as a lot of them, rappers. So Rihanna is a bad bitch. And I hope that she dumps him publicly. And I hope that he cries over it. I hope he writes a whole album about how sad he is, because she deserves so much better than him. He said some questionable things about Black women. He said some questionable things about Black Lives Matter and the whole movements that are happening. So it is.
What did he say? Sorry, I don't know.
Sorry, I tried to do this, couldn't do it. Let's discard it. So he made a comment that, like, when they asked him about what was happening with like the slaughtering of Black men by the police, he made a comment that he said like it wasn't his business, or like that wasn't his reality, or something like that. And so it was kind of like a
O.J. Simpson thing.
It was like a Lil Wayne thing, like a Lil Wayne, O.J. Simpson like behavior of just being like, man, that's not my narrative. I don't know about like Black men getting pulled over and shot. Like, that's not me. So it was really shocking when Rihanna got with him. And so now he's like, oh, you know, she's the one. And I was like, yeah, for someone else, like, not for you. You're not woke. You're not what the people need or what the people want. Like, maybe you're going to help her write another album. Like, maybe your breakup will inspire it, but like, otherwise, like, go away. Like she's using you and we're here for it. So that's just how I feel.
You know, I'm learning a lot from you as well as people in the comments. More is life. Riri also dated colorist Chris Brown. Okay, that's not a thing I learned. I knew about that. Sorry. The thing I learned is like, actually, no, I just read about this. Chris Brown supposedly like wouldn't let darker skinned ladies into his like birthday party. This was like a TikTok that I just saw or something like that.
I have no idea. But the thing is, like, why, like, to me, Chris Brown and Rihanna are so like 20 years ago. Like, you can I'm not judging anybody who dated someone in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris, let's erase every guy you dated in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna bring that up and hold it up against and hold it against you. So it's just like, girl, like Lori Harvey, like when she's in her 30s and finally settled down with some bald man that's not as pretty as she is, like then we're gonna be like, oh look, she had a fun 20s, but like who cares, you know?
Yeah, I also want to be like, don't judge me for anyone I dated in my 30s. I mean, God bless. Everyone's trash. But yeah, thumbs it up, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being in the room. And if you haven't thumbs it up yet, really, really lean into exiting out of this chat and giving a little thumbs up, a like it button, a little scratchy, just because here's the thing. We're wearing matching onesies. Do you understand what our lives are? This is our lives. Like, we're wearing matching onesies. She sent me these onesies. No, sorry, this one onesie and then a pink one that's like dress.
I'm gonna buy that pink one, just so you know. It's in my cart. Do you like it? Have you worn it?
Yeah, no, it's just if you like this, you like that, you know. Great. It's nice to have options if you want to, you know. I actually forgot that this was pants until I put it on. I'm wearing pants, so I want to get on fast. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Okay, well then, you know what? And then I read. Listen, my part is I like the fact that he said that Rihanna is, you know, obviously the best because she is. But I don't really know him enough to know like whether I feel like he can hold Rihanna down, because that was always my thing with Drake was like, can he hold Rihanna down? Because Rihanna is dated. You know, there was a lot of rumors.
I mean, listen. I wish that he could have been who she needed him to be, because if they were a couple, I would be obsessed with them. They would be my Meghan Markle and Harry.
I think they wouldn't be alone. They would be like a version of Beyonce and Jay-Z, if you know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah. I think that. So I, you know, I can see that. And then, so I can also, then I wonder, like, what part of ASAP is he like super hard in some different ways? I feel like, is he, you know, in some ways, and does he like hold her down in some ways? Anyway, I don't really know his persona. I would have to like watch more interviews with him. And so I can get like a energy check to see like, is he on Rihanna's level, or if she's going to, you know, stay with it. I don't know. It must be hard to be Rihanna. And, literally, time you open your mouth, everyone's like, more music, you know?
Yeah, and she's just so relatable. Like, that's the thing. Like, that is the thing that she just, I mean, and I was against her in the beginning. I felt like Rihanna was like Beyonce's trashy cousin, you know? And I was like, well, as much as I'm not super, I'm not a part of the Beehive, like, I can still be like, okay, Beyonce carries herself with an austere, but that's also what kept me from loving her, because when I didn't, you know, start to pay attention to Beyonce really until the self-titled album. And then Rihanna, I was like, bitch better have my money. She's just twerking. And then like when twerking became like a thing that everyone does now, and we're no longer shaming women for it, and we could just be free to be twerking in public, I'm like, well, shame on me for thinking that. And Rihanna was definitely ahead of the curve. Like, she was smoking blunts like on Instagram and you know, what's that other thing? Snapchat. And so, like, you know, she just became the one that was, and then she was like dating all these high profile guys, and we all knew that she was the one that they were all trying to be with. And she was the one that was just like, no, like, you're doing too much. Like, I think we should take a break. Like, I totally see that as her MO, you know? And so it was really nice. But yeah, you're right, Chris. It's, you know, it's a tough thing to try to get with her. And then this guy is just trying to hold on and show that he loves her, but he'll never be as famous or as popular or as interesting as she is.
Or as rich.
Yeah. Or never as rich as she is. Never. All right, so let's move on to our next topic. Let's just free flow into this since you mentioned it a little bit. So we have a leaked song lyrics, and Future, is this Future?
Yeah. Yes.
So this person says that there's some lyrics where like, tell Steve Harvey I don't want her. And everybody was like, boo! She's a Michael B. Jordan. You don't want her. You have so many baby mamas and so many kids. You have STDs. And any woman who, like, no, you have STDs, sir. I judge Sierra for having a baby with him. Like, what? You had unprotected. Who? Okay, listen.
She went pendulum swift. She was like, what?
Huh?
What a pendulum swift she did. Pendulum swift, like going from Future to, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, obviously maybe she didn't know, maybe she thought it was love, like maybe whatever, right? Because I just feel like sometimes you don't know where a woman is going. I'm like, now she's just like a mom who like, she was a pop star and now she's a mom. So maybe her, whatever it is that she wanted changed dramatically, and she realized that, listen, I made all my money, now I can have all these kids. But it's like, Future's disgusting to me. Like anybody who has that many kids, like even Offset is disgusting to me. Like you've had a lot of unprotected sex. And I'm not interested in you. I'm not.
Yeah, it's indicative that you will just F anyone you want raw without fear of consequences. You've been doing it. You have a pattern of doing it. You're not stopping anytime soon. Like that's what it's going to be. So, also very fertile. I mean, if we're going to say pros and cons of people, also he's a very fertile person. God bless. God bless.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hate the thing that like as like a female male thing I hate so much is when a dude comments on a female like, I don't want her, as if he was given the choice. She's with someone else and she, I'm sure, left you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't want you, but like that's a version of like, and men do that all the time with people they haven't even been with or ever like dated. Like, just like, I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole. Like, she wouldn't even look at you though. Like, you're talking about someone who like, good, because she doesn't want you to touch her. Like you're on the same fucking page. Like I get mad about that. I think that men obviously comment on women a lot, and I think that men are just, it's very hard to find like a very untoxic masculine man, and so I praise the ones that like are coming. But this is like this is like toxic masculinity at its best, like not its best. There's definitely more intense versions, but this is a prime example is what I mean, just like tell Steve Harvey I don't want her.
It's like man to man.
Yeah.
It's weird too. Why not just talk directly to her? Why go to her father as though her father owns her? And like, also women are now starting to take back so much power that you can't say that and not have there be any kind of repercussions within the community. And I guess women who care about this, but it's just like, it's just so uncouth. It's just so tacky and uninteresting and like makes you look stupid. And maybe, you know what it is? I honestly think that men are honestly more interested in, what's the word? In showing off to other men than they are anything else. And so when I hear stuff like this, it makes me think of like, oh, you want someone to be like, oh yeah, she's been run through already. It's like, no.
Or he knows that the quickest way to get Twitter talking about some dumb new song put her name in, because what else are you gonna do? I mean, here's the thing. I liked that Molly Percocet song. There was like a song of the summer. That's like a moment in my life that I always remember because I randomly went to Coachella that summer. So like Percocet, Molly Percocet, like, you know, like, since we are roasting Future, and truly, I obviously wouldn't have sex with him, nor would I have a baby with him. And yes, he's riddled with STDs, like the dirtiest stick possible. That sounds great. Wow, what?
Somebody take a screenshot of me, like.
It's true. I mean, you know,
he's like,
no, it's
take a screenshot of myself. Nobody wants that. Hold on. Why can't?
Okay, Command Shift 3.
Leave me alone. It's Command Shift 4 for me because I don't just do the whole screen. So hold on.
Dating is rough enough. I can't imagine being famous and being treated that way. Yeah, I mean, however, at the same time, what's real, what's not? I feel like every moment of Lori's like, I mean, I don't know. Like Lori, she's a PR savvy girl. She's already like selling products and stuff like that. And we've talked about the Michael B. Jordan thing. I don't believe that like 100%. Like even with one of her last posts were like working on my skin line, and like totally Michael is totally enjoying me teaching about skincare. And it's like, kill me, you know, really kill me. I can't
buy any products endorsed by Lori Harvey.
Laura Harvey.
Whatever her name is.
Laura Ashley Harvey. Listen, I'm not, you know, it's weird. It's weird it's weird to think about people and spokespeople and products and the ones that really turn out well. Like, I'm so happy we're not talking about a Kardashian story, but I will just say this. For some reason, if you guys didn't know this, you know, like Good American is a good brand in the sense of their products are quality products. Like their jeans are good, you know, like their products are not bad, you know, like I'm not saying all the products of every celebrity is good. In fact, most of them are not. But at the same time, it's interesting to see like which ones either luck out by being smart enough to align themselves with good manufacturers or good people, and or like have somewhat of a hands-on quality or discerning check. You know, I feel like at this point, Lori Harvey is slapping her name on anything that like sounds good. And then she is not checking it, you know, like she's just like, great, going on, you know, like turtle, whatever they call each other, fake shit.
I heard that from Time the Infamous, who is an YouTuber, that J-Lo's skin line is whack. So yeah, I mean, the thing is though, like I was like, J-Lo got in the skincare business. Like I see why she did it, but because like everyone's like, you know, she's gold, she's 50, like, you know, J-Lo, Halle Berry, Naomi Campbell could come out with a skincare line and everybody would be running towards it, right? Because they look great for their age. But the thing is though, like that is genetics. How do you bottle genetics and then try to sell it? So it's like Riri's doing well with her skin line because she's doing stuff that's like very like, here's a nice wash, you know, here is a toner, here is a moisturizer, good night, you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to go deep into it, where I think like J-Lo's was like, I think makeup and skincare, or like makeup with skincare, and I'm not quite sure. But like, it's just interesting that some of these things are going to fail, you know?
Yeah, I just want to quickly iterate that it's not just genetics. It's also really good work done by the best dermatologist in the land. You know, like, yeah, it's Fraxel lasers it's lasers, my love. And it's, my God, it's thread lifts, it's Ultherapy skin tightening, cool beam, it's all of it. It's not olive oil. It's not Japanese fucking potatoes.
It's not Japanese potatoes?
No, honey, it's not. It's like, I'll tell you who I went to go see today. It's Helen Fincher at Rebecca Fitzgerald Dermatology at Larchmont. You know what I'm saying? I actually didn't get anything done except for a little Botox, but I didn't even get any filler, truly. I got Botox. Where did I get Botox?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so your forehead move.
Oh, okay. So the way it won't even work. So this is
Oh.
a common thought. Everyone thinks you get Botox and it's immediate. No, you get Botox and then it works over a 10 to 14-day period where it slowly starts to freeze the muscles where it's put it. But I got a lot. My jaw. I clench my jaw, honey, like I am trying to bite through diamonds. I don't know what to tell you. Like it's gotten worse. Like I really have to like throughout the day put knuckles in my jaw to like remind myself to not only let go but to massage it or whatever. I mean, it's in like, and now I feel it on the top. So yeah, no, a bunch in there, and no, my forehead, it's been moving a lot. I haven't gotten Botox in one whole year, so excited for that. Excited for my summer face, and I'm happy I'm telling you guys because I'm really open about this kind of stuff. I think that you have to be like, well, no, I take that back. You don't have to be, but I think that if you're going to talk about skincare and if you're going to ever give advice or if people are going to ask you what you do and you're going to tell them, I think that a well-rounded answer behooves you. It's like your truth, your authentic truth. You don't have to ever talk about what you do at all. You could be very demure and just be like, Maybelline. I don't know what the fuck, whatever you want to say. But at the same time, you can't be like, olive oil. I've been eating Japanese potatoes and olive oil. So meanwhile, like, just hard ass jaws, I'm sorry, and cheeks. Like J-Lo's face is like beautiful, but like she, you can tell that she's gotten work done. Come on.
You tell. This is not, we don't have to talk about this now, but you need to go because okay. Anyways, let's get on to our last segment because I know I'm about to go into like a deep fall. This is like, what are you into, right?
No, it's so funny because I haven't looked at I can tell this is the one time I didn't look after. I think so. You had 3 when I looked, but I just assumed you would put more. But no, it's just the 3, so we're done. It's just the what we're into segment.
Yeah.
We're professional.
So I'll go first with what I'm into because again, you guys are I have to out myself. So this shoe keeps popping up in my timeline, and now I want it.
Are you buying it? It's Steve Madden.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna buy it. I bought jeans this week, so I can't buy shoes this week. I bought jeans. Okay, let me tell you about this week.
Okay.
Tee done. $511.
I mean, this is a fun
my car to get serviced today.
Mm-hmm.
$565. I just spent $1,000 on service in 2 days.
I'm so sorry.
Like, and the thing is that like I've had my car now since 2018 or 2017. Because I remember being like, oh my God, it's a 2018. It's like next year's model. So I have a 2018 that I got in 2017. And it's time for like the heavy hitters. I've had to pay nothing so far. Like, I don't know what service detail, or they must have been like, do you want to get this service package for whatever? And I was like, sure, throw it on, like whatever. So every time I go to get my car serviced, and at the dealership, I don't pay anything. This is the first time I've had to pay anything since I got it, December 2017.
Wow.
And it was $500. They're like, oh, bitch, you haven't paid? Now we have to do this thing to make sure that the things are clean and that your bliggity is blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, I do whatever. And then she handed me the thing. It was like estimate $550. And I was like, for what? What? Wait, what? Because she was like, your service is still free. You have 2 more times coming to us, but we recommend this and this and this. And I was like, it was like 8 a.m. I was like, okay. And then I walked away with it and I looked down and I was like, so I walked back and I was like, hey, so what? What? Can you tell me again? I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. And so she's like, yeah, this service is $239. This is just to check this thing. And this service is $199 just to like check it. And then I get my car back and they're like, everything's great. And I'm like, cool, can I get my $200 back? Like what? So anyways, that's what happened to me. So these shoes, I cannot purchase them right now, but I want them. I really do think that they'll go well with, let me show you.
God, you really like just 1 week, no square for her. And then next week, honey, it's a square, still to the square palace, you know?
I think that it might go well with this dress, even though this dress is real casual, or it'll go well with these jeans that I purchased.
You got to take off the square. We cannot see that, my love. You got to
You
take off
can
the
see it. You can see it.
Bro, take off the shoe.
Anyways, it's the same
All
thing.
these buttons?
Yes.
Oh, no, you couldn't see anything, you crazy.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's a 90s style dress. I like to, people are like, oh, you're reliving the 90s. And I was like, yeah, because I looked awful during it.
yeah.
Now that fashion is coming back around.
Do it better. I can do it better now. I know what I'm doing. I also can spend my own money.
Yeah.
In the 90s, I couldn't spend my own, I didn't have money.
Yeah.
You know, like I had whatever when my dad was like, here's $20, you know, like.
So this doesn't fit me right now because she's a little large. She being me. So I can't wear it yet. But once I start after besides this Dr. Pepper, I've been eating really well. And they told me I had 6 cavities. And I was like, oh, shit. It's because I'm just eating sugar. I'm just I'm sitting down and I'm just eating sugar. And I'm not having healthy habits. And so this is why I have cavities. It's because I'm eating like caca. So anyways. So yeah, I'm thinking of that or some jeans and a shirt. So as soon as I get the sponsor down, I'm going to be clickety-clacking in those heels.
Oh, God bless. I had to buy a lot of things as well because I have all the showers coming up. So I bought a baby gift, 2 wedding gifts, and so I also bought some dresses. I bought this dress I'm going to wear. Wait, oh no. I'm going to wear this dress this weekend. Okay, your face is real. God.
You and I have such a different style. I hate it.
I can tell. I bought this dress. Screw you. And I also, that's fine. Waht. You know what? Not everything has to be for you.
Wait a minute. You guys, put that dress back up. You all tell me if you think, do you like Chris's dress? Put it up. Put it up right back. Put it back up, Chris.
This one?
Yeah. Do you guys like that dress? You guys think that will be flattering on Chris Farah? This looks like wallpaper from somebody's weird bathroom from the early 90s. And tell me about the tiers of fabric that I see happening.
Well, it's very Love Shack fancy. It's Laura Ashley means Love Shack fancy. It speaks to a part of me. It's a daytime wedding. It's I thought maybe, or just one of those showers, just the most femme, just sweet femme summer dress. I'm not trying to seduce anyone. I'm just living in my femme energy.
Monica loves it. Monica says it's very Pisces. So
I bought one. This is okay. So for my cousin who, I don't care about I'll show you guys. My cousin, I'm going to her bachelorette thing. I bought her that because you buy lingerie for your female that's getting married. It's just so she has a nice little arsenal to pull from. I thought that was really pretty. And the last thing I bought because I'm into golf is this tennis dress.
That's cute.
Oh, I know this is from Amazon that you got.
From Amazon. So this ties in front.
These look great. Look at them titties. Are you wearing a bra right now?
No.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. No, screw you. Look at you. That's what Angela wants.
So it ties like this in front, and your titas go here and here, and then this is a space, and then you have this buttons down. It's of a nice thick cotton quality, so I like that. I gotta try it on though. I don't think it's gonna fit me right. Hold on, let me take down the very Pisces. I don't think it's gonna fit me right here because I have a very my stomach is up here and it's all full. So I don't think it's gonna fit. It's a large. So we gotta scale some mountains. We gotta eat better and start working out. And then I have this dress which I like, and this is from Shein. It's literally see-through. However, it fits me well. And it has a wrap dress look. It's not a full wrap dress, but it looks like one. So then I can wrap this around it side. So those, with this shoe, here's another one. It's from Nordstrom. I don't necessarily know if I love this one as much as I love the other one because it's just giving me Peggy Bundy a little bit. I like a double a double strap. So we'll see.
I love you guys. Everyone has really, really strong opinions. And I appreciate everyone. You know what I'm going to make? So this is what I'm into right now that I have to like, this is what I'm going to go do is I waited a year because this is really a thing that happened last year on Instagram was the focaccia garden bread.
Ah.
Yeah. So one thing, look at that hair. One thing I did is I got the, one of those kitchen made things. And so I've been really trying to like do fun things or whatever. And so I made focaccia dough and like in the focaccia dough, I had olive oil that I off to the side before I started making the dough had like put, I shaved garlic into it. Like I had this little like mini zester. I zest like a bulb of garlic, no, like whatever, and fresh rosemary. So like the garlic was infused in that and then used that olive oil. Sorry, the olive oil was, and then infused the bread with that olive oil. That was, I'm confused, fused with the garlic and the rosemary. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so that dough I've made and it's been sitting underneath plastic and I have my parchment lined paper. So now I'm going to go put the dough in the paper and then I use my fingers and I get little holes in it, honey. And then she's taking pictures. Looks gorgeous. I hate her so much. And then I really need wigs. Okay. And then I'm going to decorate the top using red onions. I bought these little peppers. I cut them and like olives, you know, like, and green onions. And like, it's just going to look gorgeous. And I have another, like more rosemary. It's just going to look so great. So that's what I'm into. I'm going to use, by the way, this will all be in my Instagram if you want to see.
Okay, great. Because I'm like, I need to see it. I need to know how it tastes. I love focaccia bread. I think it's so.
Come over tomorrow night and have some.
After work.
Okay. I love you guys.
All right, you guys. So that is the end of our episode. We want to thank you guys so much for bearing with us tonight. I have a migraine on the horizon. I can feel it coming through. And so I'm going to take some medication. And then I'm going to, Chris, I have to tell you something offline. It's so exciting. And yeah, so I got a new role at my job and I had a meeting today. And I'm very pumped. It's going to be challenging and I'm scared, but I'm pumped at the same time. But anyways, so you guys have a fantastic day. Remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye.
Oh my God, I can't wait to find out what that is. And my saying goes like, take care of yourselves and each other, stand up for what you believe, and make art.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm still playing around. Don't freeze frame. Yeah, so you guys, we do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. today. Started a little late at 8:10. But please join us weekly for this show. And if you guys are interested, I'm looking for a co-host on July 1st.
Oh, I thought we were just going to like pre-record it or something.
Oh, I didn't know that's what we said. I thought you were like, she needs one. Anyways, all right, bye.
It can be cat.